Hello guys, welcome back to my lecture on quadratic equations. Today we will be discussing on the applications of quadratic equation. Application of quadratic equation means like we will be solving the word problems on quadratic equation. Okay. So here the question is product of Pragati's age. Product means multiplication of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years hence. 3 years hence means after 3 years. Okay, is 84. So find her present age. Now the thing is we do not know her present age right now, like right now, that is present, that is today. We don't know what is her age. So what we'll write here, let Pragati's present age be x years. Okay, we don't know what is her present age. And note one thing, in this word problems I will be only framing the equation. Once I frame the equation, you will solve it by the previous methods. Okay, like we have already discussed factorization method, completing square method, or formula method. You can apply any of the three methods and find the values of x. So present age is x. So 2 years ago means 2 साल पहले. So her age 2 years before, so it becomes x minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 years. Her age 3 years hence means 3 years afterwards, 3 years from today, so it is x plus 3. So I'm writing ATC. You don't write this in the exam as ATC. ATC means according to the condition. So it says the product of 2 years before age and 3 years after age is 84. So it means x minus 2, x plus 3 is equal to 84. Okay. So just open this bracket, x into x is x square, then x into 3. I hope you know this because it will be very difficult to again and again go to the basics, go to the previous exercise, or go to the 8th standard, 9th standard, and like to the basics. Okay, so the lecture will be very long if you keep on always talking about the basics. So I have already discussed this. So therefore x square x square minus x minus 90 is equal to 0. So if you solve this by any of the method, you will get x is equal to, you need to solve this. Okay, I am not solving it here, you have to solve this. So you will get two values of x, right? You will get the value of x as minus 10 and 9. Okay, you will get the value of x as minus. Now what we have taken as x is the present age. Okay, so now age cannot be negative, right? Age cannot be negative. So of course her age will be x. So you'll write here age cannot be negative, therefore x is equal to 9. X is equal to 9 means her present age is 9. Okay, clear? Okay. So here is another question. It says the sum of the squares of two consecutive even natural numbers is 244. Okay, what is it saying? The sum means addition of, square of. We have to do the addition of what? Square of two consecutive even natural numbers. Now what is the meaning of consecutive even natural numbers? So let us take a number 4. So which is the next? Consecutive means the next, immediate next. So the next number for 4, that is even, is 6. Right? Similarly, if we take number 10, which is the immediate next even number, it is 12. Okay, it is not 11 because 11 is not even number. Okay, they are saying consecutive even natural number. If we take 24, okay, because 24 is an even number, so what will be the next? 26. So you can see here every number is plus 2. Every number is plus 2. So it means if I take the first number as x, it is naturally that the second number is x plus 2. Whatever the number is here, whichever number you take or whichever number it is, the next number will be plus 2. Okay, because it is consecutive. So what we will write here is let the two consecutive natural numbers, consecutive even natural numbers, let the two consecutive even natural numbers be x and x plus 2. Okay. Now they are saying the sum of the squares. So ATC means according to the condition, the sum of their squares means x square means this number square and the other number square is 244. So now it is easy. Once you frame this equation, you have to just solve it now. So it says x square, so it is x square. Here you will apply a plus b whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So we have 2x square plus 4x, then plus 4 and minus 244 is equal to 0. So therefore 2x square plus 4x minus 240 is equal to 0. Say all the terms have factor of 2, so divide throughout by 2. Dividing throughout by 2. So what do we get? We get x square plus 2x minus 120. So you find the factors and you will get the value of x. You will get two values of x. So x can be, let me think, it is minus 120. So the factor of 120 you will get as 12 and 10. So the answer is minus 12 and 10. Okay. So now as we have got x as minus 12, so you need to solve this. I am not solving it. There will be 3-4 lines, like you need to solve this by any of the 3 methods that we have discussed. Okay, don't write it directly. Okay. So x is minus 12 and x is 10. So what happens is we have to choose which one is right, like which one is the correct one, like whether we have to consider x equal to minus 12 or 10. So it says here even natural number. Now natural numbers are not negative. Natural number starts from 1. So you can write here x is natural number. Therefore x is 10. That is x is not minus 12. Okay. You can write here that therefore x is not minus 12. Hence x is 10. And x is 10 means what? That the two consecutive even natural number is 10 and 10 plus 2. Okay, 10 and 10 plus 2, that is 10 and 12. Okay. So here comes a big question. Okay, do not fear. Okay, it's good that more like the big question, more the information, and more it is easy for us to frame the equations. So it says Mr. Kasam runs a small business. Okay, Mr. Kasam runs a small business of making earthen pots. He makes certain number of pots on daily basis. Okay, he makes some pots on daily basis. Production cost of each pot is rupees 40, more than 10 times total number of pots he makes in one day. If production cost of all the pots per day is 600 rupees, find the production cost of one pot and number of pots he makes per day. Okay. So let us understand this step by step. See, we do not know how much pots he makes in one day. Okay, so let us take that as x. Let the number of pots he makes per day be x. We don't know how many pots he makes. Okay. It is said here that the production cost of one pot, each pot means one pot. Okay. So production cost of each pot. Says the production cost of each pot is, whenever you get is, you will put equal to sign. is rupees 40 more, so it is plus 40. Okay, you have to leave some space and write plus 40. Now plus 40 what? To what is plus 40? More than plus 40 more, so we have written plus 40. 10 times number of pots. So it is extremely sorry for the inconvenience. Actually, I don't have a proper camera setup, so sometimes my mobile falls down. So it's okay, let us get back to our question. So production cost of each pot is rupees 40 more, so plus 40 plus 40 to what? 10 times total number of pots, so 10 times x, because we have already stated here that total number of pots he makes in one day be x. Okay, so production cost is how much? Rupees 40 more than 10 times number of pots. Okay, so this is cost of one pot and this is number of pots, and it is already given here that production cost of all pots in a day means after one day he collects 600 rupees. Okay, it means this is one pot cost and this is number of pots. Okay, if I tell you one pen rupees 5, so what is the total? 1 5 are 5. Okay, if we say 3 pen rupees 5, so what happens? 3 into 5, so 15. So what is this 3? Number of pens, and what is this 5? Cost of one pen, right? 3 is number of pen, that is quantity of pen, and this 5 is quantity, or sorry, the price of one pen. Similarly here x is this 3, 3 or 1, whatever it is, we have to find it. So here 3 or here x. Okay, x means how many pots are there, and this 5 that we have taken as example here is this cost of one pot. This is the cost of one pot. Okay, so we need to multiply this, okay, according to the condition, x into 10x plus 40. Okay, number of pots into price of one pot. Okay, number of pots, this is number of pots, and 10x plus 40 is price of one pot. Okay, will give you total 600. Okay, because this is one day how many pots is making, and this is the price of each pot that he makes. So just open the brackets, so we get 10x square plus 40x, and the 600 will come to the left side. Okay, so we get, so divide this by dividing throughout by 10, dividing throughout by 10, what we will get? X square plus 4x minus 60. So we need to take the factors of this, and by solving this you will get x is equal to something and x is equal to that some other number. Sorry, let us say what is the values of x. Since it is minus 60, it would be minus 10 and 6. Okay, sorry, 10 and minus 6, because 10 minus 6 is 4 and 10 into minus 6 is minus 60. So the answer, like you solve this, okay, so you will get minus 10 and 6. Now what was x? Number of pots he makes per day. Now of course pots cannot be negative. Number of pots cannot be negative. Number of pots cannot be negative. Therefore x is 6. Okay, they have asked us find production cost of one pot. So production cost of one pot is, you will substitute this value of 6 here, so you will get 100. Production cost of one pot is 100 and number of pots he makes per day is 6. So let us discuss another question. Pratik travels, okay, sorry, Pratik takes 8 hours to travel 36 km downstream and return to the same spot. Okay, the speed of boat in still water is 12 km per hour. Find the speed of water current. Now what is the meaning of speed of water current? It means with what speed the water is flowing. Okay, so this is the, like, we can assume that this is a stream. Let us assume this is a stream. Okay, This is upstream, like you're going up, and this is downstream. Okay. Now you tell me one thing. It is already told, like we have a boat. Okay, this is a boat. Okay, we are in a boat. The speed of the boat in still water. In still water means, let us assume that water is not flowing. Then what is the speed of the boat? Like what is the speed of the motor of the boat? You can say in short, it is 12 km per hour. Okay. So indirectly they have given us the speed of the boat is the speed of boat in still water is 12 kilometers per hour. Now you tell me one thing, that if the water is flowing with x kilometer per hour, so we don't know with what speed the water is flowing. Let us write here. Let the speed of water current be x kilometer per hour. Okay. So if this water, now it is understood that the water will only flow downwards. Okay, it will not go upward. Boat can come down and go up. Okay, but water will naturally flow in the downward direction. It will not go upward. Okay, because we are talking about a stream. Okay, it is not a pipeline that we have fixed a motor and the water is going up. It is just a stream, so naturally by gravity the water flows down. So when the water flows down, the speed of the boat and the speed of the water gets added. Now why? Because just assume that you are riding a bicycle and your friend pushes you from behind. अगर पीछे से push किया आपको, so what happens? Your speed increases, right? Similarly, if this water is flowing downwards, what it will do, this speed of water will add to the speed of the boat. It will help the boat to move more fast. Okay, so we'll write speed of boat downstream will be x plus 12. Okay, the speed of the water and the speed of the boat will get added. What about speed of boat upstream? Upstream, while coming up, if the boat is here and now it is coming upward, what happens? The speed of the water, see this water is flowing downwards, it will cut the speed of the boat. Okay, it will cut the speed of the boat. Like if you are, like the same example of bicycle, if you are riding a bicycle, if someone pushes you from front, what happens? Your speed will decrease. Right, you will not be able to move ahead, or you will be able to move ahead but with less speed. It will not be the same. Okay, and of course the speed of the boat should be greater, because if the speed of the boat is not greater, then what will happen? The boat will never move up. Okay, if the water is only pushing it down, the boat will never go up. So for the boat to go up, the speed of the boat should be more than the water. Okay, so speed of the boat is more. So we'll write here 12 minus x. Okay, and not x minus 12. Okay, because we know that the speed of the boat is more than the speed of the water. Now it says that the total time it takes to go how many kilometers? 36 kilometers. This total distance is 36 kilometers. This total distance is 36 kilometers, and to go down and then come up, it takes total 8 hours. Okay, to go down and come up, it takes total 8 hours. Okay, so can we say that time taken to go down plus time taken to come up is equal to total time taken? क्या हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि नीचे जाने के लिए जितना टाइम लगा प्लस द टाइम टेकन टू कम अप, टोटल टाइम टेकन is that? We know that the total time taken is 8. Now what is time taken to go down? Is it given? No. But we already know that from physics that speed is equal to distance upon time. So therefore time is distance upon speed. So to find time we can divide distance and speed. So time taken to go down नीचे जाने के लिए 36 kilometers. So distance upon speed. Okay, sorry. So distance is 36 and speed while going down is x plus 12. Let us write 12 plus x because x plus 12 and 12 plus x is same. You write 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2, it means the same. Plus time taken to come up. Okay. To come up, distance is same 36 kilometers upon speed, that is 12 minus x, and the total time taken is 8. So you can solve this by cross multiplying this and you will get the values of x. Okay, you will get two values of x, one will be negative and one is positive. Of course the negative one cannot be taken because the speed of the boat cannot be negative, and hence we say that the positive value, whichever it will be, it is the speed of the water current, because that's what we have taken here. X is what? The speed of water current. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you are not getting any answers or if you have solved any question, you can contact me. Okay, you can contact me on, I will give you my number, 8655 820 890. Okay, you can contact me on this number. Okay, you can post the pics that you have solved. We can discuss on that. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye.